I will totally own that last week wasn't exactly a banner week for picking games. Definitely could have went a whole hell of a lot better. Just one of those bizarre weeks, I guess. A lot of surprises happened, and that's kind of the NFL this year. But nonetheless, we proceed and we keep plowing along. And at least got off to a good start on Thursday night because for some reason, the odds makers, Vegas, bettors had decided that the Cowboys were worthy of being a 3-point favorite for reasons that are unbeknownst to me. So, bear down! They got them, and they got them good. It was good to see. So starting off the week hot, let's keep it going. Talk about the Sunday games, early slate of action. The now Ron Rivera-less Carolina Panthers travel to Atlanta to take on the Falcons. I'll take the Falcons minus the 3.5. Big marquee game of the early slate is the Ravens traveling to Buffalo to take on the Bills. This should be a really, really good matchup. And as much as we talk about the Ravens and how impressive they've been and the different teams that they're beating, this feels like kind of a danger game. Buffalo's defense is pretty good. They're coming off of a real confidence-building week win, Thanksgiving against the Cowboys. This is the same Ravens team that at one point in time this year got dominated at home by the freaking Cleveland Browns of all teams. So as much as I hate to bet against Lamar at this point, look at this matchup of 2018 first-round pick quarterbacks between Josh Allen and Lamar. And I kind of like the Bills here. I'll take the Bills plus the 6. You got the Bengals traveling to Cleveland to take on the Browns. The Browns still potentially, I guess, have some type of chance at the playoffs, however unrealistic that seems. I like them to win this game, but honestly, even the 7-point spread feels kind of big this time. But I'll stick with it. I'll take the Browns minus the 7. You got the Redskins traveling to Green Bay to take on the Packers. I'll take the Packers minus the 13. You got the Lions traveling to Minnesota to take on the Vikings. I like the Vikings to win this game, but 12.5 points seems kind of big. So give me the Vikings to win, but give me the Lions to cover the 12.5-point spread. Yes, indeed. Another big marquee game in the early slate Sunday. You got the 49ers traveling to the Saints, or to New Orleans to take on the Saints. Saints are 2.5-point favorites. This should be a fun game. You've got two pretty complete, balanced teams. In a game like this, when in doubt, you might take the better quarterback, which leads you to believe it's Drew Brees over Jimmy Garoppolo, which makes sense. Looking at this matchup, the Saints are not unbeatable at home. It is still a tough place to play, but I do like the Saints in this matchup. So give me the Saints minus the 2.5. The Dolphins travel to the old Meadowlands, or as we call it now, MetLife Stadium, to take on those hapless Jets. I'll take the Jets to win, but Miami to cover the 5-point spread. The Colts travel to Tampa Bay without T.Y. Hilton to take on the Buccaneers. Even though the history without T.Y. over the years has not been great, for some reason I think this is a little different. I'll take the Colts to win plus the 3. And then I'll take the Texans minus 9 over the Broncos. The later games on Sunday afternoon, you got the Chargers traveling to Jacksonville to take on the Jaguars. I like the Jaguars plus the 3 to win. The Titans travel to Oakland to take on the Raiders. Kind of a danger game for the Titans. Maybe they're starting to feel a little bit good about themselves. Raiders feel like they're kind of sliding a little bit. So it's not a foregone conclusion by any means, but I like the Titans to win, so give me Tennessee minus the 3. The Chiefs traveling to New England to take on the Patriots is the big one in the late Sunday afternoon games. New England's favored by 3, which is basically, to me, a reflection of the home field advantage and nothing more. The Patriots have some things they really got to solve for on offense. Luckily for them, they are playing a Chiefs defense that isn't exactly anything to write home about. That said, though, even though you look at that Patriots defense and you say they're really, really good, they can also be had. And Mahomes can have them. So I will take the Chiefs in a bit of an upset to win plus the 3. And then the other game, you got the Steelers traveling to Arizona to take on the Cardinals. This arguably is the best coaching job you've seen out of Mike Tomlin. That is perhaps true. But again, history shows this is the type of game that Mike Tomlin would traditionally lose on the road against a bad opponent. So I will take the Cardinals to win plus the 2 and probably be wrong about it. But history indicates it's a wise pick. The Sunday night game should be a good one. You got the Seahawks traveling to Los Angeles in the Coliseum to take on the Rams. You look at this game and you say, okay, the Rams are at home, but it's not really a home field advantage. You worry a little bit about the Seahawks because they're coming off of a tough game against Minnesota that were able to win, but you're on a short week's rest, and now you got to go on the road. Is this the type of game that they would usually screw the pooch on? It can be, But that said, I just happen to think the Seahawks are a much better football team overall than the Rams, even though the Rams had a big offensive explosion last week. I was 1 week. What does it really mean? So I will take the Seahawks plus the 1. And then the Monday night game, oh my God, I'll choose sleeping pills. No. Eli Manning makes his return as the starting quarterback of the New York Giants to take on Carson Wentz of the Philadelphia Eagles. The Eagles better win this joker by double digits. If they don't, they're just damn shame on them. I'll take Philly minus the 9.5. So those are my picks for this week. You don't like them, I don't care because they'll probably suck anyways, and so will yours.